Knights are 16 yards away from taking the lead. Second and 6. One of the greatest games in SFL history. Seems like we say it every week. St. Clair back to pass. He's in trouble. Avoids a sack and completes the pass to the 12 to bring up a 3rd down and 2. Brock Studwell. How many times is St. Clair going to masterfully avoid a sack tonight? Third down and 2 from the 12. Go Knights rings throughout Metro Stadium. St. Clair to pass. St. Clair to the end zone. Intercepted. Oh no. Joe Lynn picked it off. You gotta be kidding me. St. Clair threw 3 interceptions all of last season, and or 7, pardon, and he throws 3 tonight. And 1 first down will give the Crabs yet another 1-possession victory over New York. What was St. Clair thinking? I formation. Knights need a defensive stop. Handoff Elliott Snyder. He got 2. Timeout New York. This is unbelievable. Second and 8. I can't believe St. Clair threw that ball. Second interception tonight for Joe Lynn. Second and 8. Handoff Snyder. Can't get anything. Timeout. 3rd and 8. Could the Knights get it back? And I think if you're Baltimore, you have to run here. Even though the Knights are keying on it, you have to make New York burn those timeouts. And Elliott Snyder is one of the best backs in the league. Maybe he breaks one. It'd be incredibly risky to throw a pass here, but they are out of the shotgun. Baltimore has struggled on 3rd downs tonight. 3 wide receivers with Snyder in the backfield to the right of Dazzo. Dazzo back to pass. Has a pocket. Dazzo is sacked. He is sacked back in the 15. And a timeout New York. And that swings field position the way of the Knights. And New York's not done yet. Out of timeouts with 1 last chance. Dr. Sim 80, 17 degrees with a wind chill of 2. Just missed the snow. Baltimore from their 3-yard line kicks it away. New York from the 49 of Baltimore returns to the 45 with 1:24 to go. Insane. The Crabs last year beat the Knights by 3 in overtime and by 2 in this building. They lead by 4. 84 seconds to play. 3 wide receivers in each on the backfield. St. Clair back to pass. St. Clair down the middle. Caught with 1 hand to the 32-yard line. Don't mind the 1st and 10 on the scoreboard. I'll keep you posted. If they go no huddle without a 1st down. 1st and 10 to the Baltimore 32. St. Clair steps in the pocket. Hit as he threw. Intercepted! Intercepted, and the ball game is over. 4 interceptions tonight for West St. Clair, and Kenneth Lyons comes up with the play, and Baltimore somehow survives another New York Knights scare. Two kneel downs will put it away, and the Knights are in shock. Just shocking. Dan and Peter will have the post-game report. And somehow, even without Eddie Gage, somehow, some way, the Baltimore Crabs find the way again. And Joe Lynn and Kenneth Lyons stepped up and won the game for Baltimore. I can't believe what I just saw. The clock is going to run out. Kenneth Lyons had that last pick, and St. Clair throws 4 in this game after he threw 7 all of last season. Baltimore 38, New York 34. Dan and Peter have the postgame.
And that will do it for tonight's game. The Crabs come out on top 38-34. With that, let's look back at some of the plays that made the difference in this one. So, the ball game is over. Let's take a quick look back at how it went with our post-game show. Let's start this one on the first play from scrimmage in the second half. Number 36 got the ball here, and it was a defensive meltdown as he had lots of open space ahead. A 69-yard touchdown for the visitors. The Crabs now up by 11. Still early in the third, already inside field goal range. Number 36 got the carry here, and he was able to break through. A 1-yard touchdown for the visitors. Midway through the third, the Crabs winning by 18. Number 0 would come up with a huge play here as he was able to pick one off, and then he had some clear sailing in front of him. They closed the gap some. They're now down by 11. The Crabs have it again. Number 7 went to the air trying to convert on third down, and he found his man. That set up a 29-yard field goal. The Crabs winning 38-24. Number 0 would come up with the big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. Now early in the fourth quarter, the Knights inside the red zone. Number 3 would put this pass right where it needed to be. A 3-yard touchdown for the home team. Midway through the fourth, the Knights down by 7. Barrow would be called upon for the field goal try, and he'd come through. They climb back into the game, now down by 4. The Knights late in the fourth quarter. Number 26 shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. The Knights down 38-34. Number 22 is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way, and he's able to get his hands on this one and picks it off. And that's where we'll have to leave this one. The Crabs edge out a win 38-34. Let's wrap it up by congratulating our 2K Sports player of the game.
Number 36 showed us exactly why he's a legend. Well, they put the game on his legs, Dan, and he managed to find his way through holes big and small all game en route to a big rushing performance. And that performance led his team to victory.
For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
An absolutely incredible game tonight to finish up week 1 of the SFL season. The New York Knight fans go home stunned again. 38-34, despite shutting out the Baltimore Crabs in the fourth quarter, despite being down 18 and having a chance from the 12-yard line on a third down play to take the lead. The Knights throw 2 interceptions in the final 2 minutes and lose 38-34. Last season, New York New York's Wes St. Clair had 4 of his 7 interceptions against the Crabs at Metro Stadium, and he had 4 interceptions again tonight, as Baltimore improves to an SFL record 9-0 in the regular season all time. They win by 4 tonight, 38-34, and have outscored the New York Knights in 3 games, thanks to Ramos Lynn for the stat, 104-95, an average of 3 points per game. I mean, just a sensational game. You can see the total yards differential by 2. New York had 11 more passing yards. Baltimore had 13 more rushing yards. The Crabs won despite 2 for 10 on 3rd down. Both teams scored 2 touchdowns in the red zone. I mean, you couldn't have called this game any closer. New York, because they fell behind, had to pass a lot tonight. And that might have contributed to West St. Clair's interceptions, but still, heck of a job by Baltimore's defense, who was down a star after Eddie Gage got hurt with a high ankle sprain and will miss next week's game against the Minneapolis Maulers. That secondary stepped up. Kenneth Lyons and Joe Lynn getting those picks late. I mean, just unbelievable. Just an unbelievable night. Mike Dazzo finishes 23 of 31, 290 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. St. Clair completed 83% of his passes last year, only completed 68 tonight. 41 of 60, but did get over 300 yards. Unbelievable. He Chol, 106 yards, but only on 18 carries. Snyder had 143 on 25 carries and a couple of scores. Receiving tonight, Jake Legacy was phenomenal. 10 catches, 105 yards. Kept that drive alive on that beautiful 4th down catch. Snyder, 9 for 40 and a score. Chambers, 8 for 70 and a score. Quick, 7 for $150 and a score. Parkey Cho had 16, but was limited to just 49 yards. 3 yards of reception, and that is credited to Joe Dazzo, who had 16 tackles tonight. And 4 for loss. I mean, he was just all over the field. Bobby Law had 12. McCoo 8. Silva 6. Gage 6 before he got hurt. Lyons 6. Greenwood 4. The Week 2 schedule. Next week, Saturday at noon, the Walsh War. Between Orlando and Honolulu, each team's first game of the season is Kevin Walker and Ono Matsumoto face their old teams. Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday at 1:30 is the CAG Cup. The Minneapolis Maulers and the Baltimore Crabs square off in the Maulers home opener. And Monday night at 6 Central, 7 Eastern, the Knights host the San Francisco Bulldogs in a championship game rematch. We're just getting started here on the SFL Network. From all of us at Metro Stadium in Buffalo, New York, I am your play-by-play commentator, Cameron Irvine, saying good night and have fun playing pick'em and fantasy football Wednesday through Friday this week on SimulationFL.com.